Okay, happiness. Coming to you from the new boot studio. This is a test. So let me know in the comments. I think I'm too far away. I think the lighting's bad. But I want you to be able to see, I want to get the whole boot wall in there now. Every pair of my boot collection is in this room somewhere. And you will see the other parts of the room which kind of aren't finished. Everything's built and up, but not everything's clean and organized. So I'll give you a full tour. Over here is my work shirt collection, kind of the style I'm going for, long sleeve work shirt. When you're an old guy, you start getting sunspots or liver spots or whatever on your arms, so long sleeve kind of helps me out. But that's my work shirt collection of my heritage work shirts. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll give you a tour of everything when it's done. What I want to talk to you today, besides that, is about kind of mountain boots. What kind of spurred this was I got this pair of vintage Sears Mont Blanc mountaineering boots, and I actually already sold them to my friend Ryan in Canada. Happiness Ryan. He's waiting for them. I'm going to ship them out this week after doing this video. These are really cool boots. It's like, see, if I do that, there's not enough light. I need light in front of me. I just got some light going straight down, but I got to get light in front of me. They got like kind of a flexible, everything's leather, but they got kind of a flexible and padded collar and a kind of a yellowish leather, which is kind of cool. These are the original yellow laces that are on there. They got D-rings and then some really cool speed hooks with the double rivet like William Lennon and Company does. There's and I don't think you can see it. It's a Vibram 100 looking brown lug sole with some nails around the front. It's nailed, and they're really cool. They're Sherpa or actually fleece or like sheep, real sheep lined in here. So in Canada, they should be of good use to my buddy Ryan. Mont Blanc, I don't know. I couldn't find a lot of history on these. If you know history on these, put that in the comments too. Mont Blanc is the tallest mountain in Western Europe in the Alps, and Mont Blanc meaning white mountain, and so that's only natural that they name mountaineering boots after it. But Mont Blanc is you might know it by the colognes they do now, and they started out in 1906 in Berlin. Now they're out of Hamburg, and they started making like really good pins. Writing pins, writing utensils, and then watches, leather goods, suitcases and luggage, a lot of accessories and stuff like that is what Mont Blanc still makes. Now I don't know, I couldn't find any history on it, but some of these ones I see online are Mont Blanc, and some are Sears Mont Blanc. So I know that someone was making them and marketing them. I don't know if it was them. I couldn't find anything on that. And so those are one of the things. Look at how square the toe is. Can you see that in front of my face right there? It's not the toe itself is round, but this Vibram brown sole is very square. It's kind of ground off in a squarish manner in the front. So also, let me get these out of the way. Yeah, I want to be like Dale from Dale's Leatherworker, Jake from Almost Vintage Style. I copied them because they got all those boots behind them. And Ashwin Rao also has that. And they can look at, hey, and with these Trumans right here, kind of, they can do that. And I like that, but most of those guys, they got the boots kind of going like that. And that's good. I mean, you can see the boots, but I wanted to put them like this. It takes up a few more inches per boot, but so that you could kind of see the boots. I think it's cooler. I think I improved, I copied and improved on something. But I'm a carpenter, so that's what I do. I make stuff for people. I make people's lives better, and sometimes my own. But hey, also, if you have a question about something specific that you see here, let me know. Hey, what is that? Ask me the question, or maybe I'll do it. I know I've done videos, I think, on almost all these, but I could do more videos on them, or we could talk about them, or I could just message you back or write something in the comments. The other boots I have here, and I've done videos on these before, is the Herman Survivor boot. The Herman Shoe Company was opened in 1904 in Wisconsin, and they made boots for the war effort, the Second World War, I think. And it was bought out. It was bought a couple times. At one point, you've seen me do a video before on some boots called Herman Santa Rosa or Santa Rosa boots that were made right in here in Santa Rosa, California, and they were combined with them. Now Santa Rosa is owned by the company out of LA that also owns Bed Stew boots and some other boots I think that are made in Mexico. I think Santa Rosa is only cowboy boots now. But they were combined with Herman for a while, and then Walmart bought them, I think, in 2001 from a company called Stride Right. Not Stride Wise, hello Nick, but Stride Right. And now they're kind of cheaply made and nothing that you'd want to collect in the heritage way. But one of the, this is like the third or fourth pair of these, and every time I show them something, oh, I really want those, I always wanted some, and then I sell them. But I'm keeping this. I love green. And one of the cool things about these Herman boots, those Mont Blanc are fully gusseted, but these, I don't know if it's called a gusset or not, but it's sewn over the top. I mean, you couldn't, if you wanted to change one of these speed hooks, you'd have to, they're lined on the inside. You can't see that because of bad lighting, but with a very light orangish color leather. But you'd have to take out the lining, take apart the boot to change one of the speed hooks, or these down here aren't D-rings, they're kind of like tubes. Let's see if I can get that close enough. See, the lighting's not good. But because it's like the piece is sewn over the top. Right in the top here, there's a little bit of opening in the top of the boot, and besides that, it's sewn over. And they're a Vibram Lug 100 type of sole. And Ryan, who I'm selling sold those Mont Blancs to, also I sold him a pair of these, but I'm keeping this pair. It's like the third or fourth pair that I got. And then I ended up getting this brown pair of Herman Survivors. And wow, Ryan's trying to get this pair from me. One of my stepsons really wants a pair of these. And they're just cool in the way they look with the brown leather, the way it is kind of patinaed and aged. And of course I put a neutral on everything and shine it. But instead of those tubes down below, these ones have those hooks with the two rivets. These green ones have regular speed hooks, but these have those speed hooks with the two rivets, which are supposed to be the strongest kind, and then D-rings down below. And my stepson wants a pair in 13 if I can find them. They're also lined, and I'm going to keep these too. So see, I can just put them right. I got a space in the shelf for them right here. So, hey, that's about what I got for you. This kind of introductory video of the boot wall completion. I think I'm going to move closer to you, and you won't get to see all of the boot wall in the next video. You just see more like that. And then I got to get a light on that wall right in front of me. That's what I have in my office, because I have some halogens going right down on my desk in my office. And so when I'm in my office, that's my desk over there. So those halogens, I just pointed them at me over here, and then I got more light. So I got to put something on the wall over there. Hey, I want to talk to you about also today about racism, and about how we treat people and how we feel differently about people based on their racial, cultural type of origins, color of their skin and whatnot. And I've been using this little analogy, and maybe it works for you and can make you think a little bit about the way that you react to people. Because, I mean, if you see a black cat, an orange cat, and a white cat, they're just cats to you and me, right? We don't say, oh, the black cat is this, and the orange cat, oh my God, and, that white cat, we never do that. But with people, why are we doing that? And so I know I'm corrected by our youngest daughter all the time when I say, oh, it was the Mexican guy, the black woman. And she goes, Dad, why you got to say their race when you are describing them? Well, okay, something like, okay, if you're describing something to police, it was a white guy in his mid 30s, 5'9", that robbed the store. I know you need to do that. Maybe we don't need to do that. I mean, if you're seeing, here's my point about this. If you're seeing the differences between us as interesting and you're curious about things and cultures and people and you think it's a good thing, okay. But if you're saying it like, oh no, the Native American guy was like this, or the Chinese dude. Oh, come on, really? How those Chinese guys? Oh, come on, really? Don't do that. Do it on a person by person. If they happen to be white guy, black guy, Mexican guy, whatever. Okay, that's all right. Add in your description. But I see it like this: like racism is racism. You're probably not a racist. Racists are people that hate people, hatred, and wish harm on people based on their color, their skin, or their racial origin. But I think many and most of us are prejudiced in many ways. And this here is something that we can work on, because prejudice to me is treating somebody differently based on your own personal experience. So you're prejudging them based on your knowledge, which your knowledge may be incomplete. And the older you get more wisdom like me. So you try and become the better version of yourself every day. So if just check yourself. If you are feeling differently about different kinds of people, it might be gay people or whatever. If you're feeling differently about people based on their race, religion, sex, age, sexual orientation, or stuff like that, and treating them differently because of that, maybe you need to check yourself on that and just go person by person. And with me, it's just like in school. Everybody starts out with an A. Everybody starts out with an A. I love everybody. I tell this, I love everybody, but I don't like everybody, and that protects me because I give of myself. But I like you, so maybe start everyone out with an A, okay? And if they do a bunch of crap to you that hurts you, and don't say it because it was a white guy. Say it was because of the Carpenter of Happiness guy, So let's try and be that way. Let's try and give everybody an equal chance in this world and in this life. And so why don't we try and find ourselves some old vintage Sears. There's a lot of these on eBay. Sears Mont Blanc boots, if you're interested in these. Let's try and get ourselves some old vintage mountaineering boots, and let's treat other humans with love. Thanks for bearing with me through this. And give me comments on the environment of the boot studio. You can help me out. Happiness and love from the Carpenter's Boot Studio.